What's up everyone, this is your boy Mr. TJP, the coach of the Bundle Montreal, and we're doing a draft analysis of KCDL Season 2. This is the draft of Job the King, the Western Canadian that we're currently 2-1, and spoiler alert, we're gonna face him week number 1. So, draft analysis, I did a lot of change. It's a Uber draft. I didn't do a lot of change during my draft, but I mean, and what I'm usually drafting. So you might see new stuff, you might see old stuff, and you might see stuff like you will be 100% shocked. So let's go with the team building. The draft analysis. So first of all, one of my first pick was 7th overall. My first pick was the Rayquaza, whatever. Rayquaza. Mainly because you can go for Dragon Dance, you can go for Swords Dance as well, you can go for Extreme Speed, go for Dragon Ascent, go for Outrage and stuff like that. And I find it really offensive, can be nice on the special side as well. So that's why I went for Rayquaza as my first pick. For my second pick, I decided to bring something I drafted once, and because usually I used to spam Escanor GIF with the sun, so I decided to go with Solgaleo. As you can see, Solgaleo mainly there because it is a good steel type, and also when you get a gold Uber, which Rayquaza, you can get a bronze Uber, which is Solgaleo. And yeah, I was really shocked. So now I have my Dragon Steel type. Solgaleo can be very nice, can be very tanky, can set up with Flame Charge for more speed, can go for like Weakness Velocity because you get quite weaknesses, so Weakness Velocity can be very easily activated. So, and you got a lot of courage. So that's mainly that, yeah. So Solgaleo is back with us. For my third pick, I decided to go with Alola Ninetales, mainly there for the screens, and also can be very good offensively. Got Freeze Dry, Moonblast, Blizzards, also for some destructive stuff like Encore, Hypnosis. So that thing is really nice. And of course for the Veil. So because I got my Dragon and Steel, Fairy type is pretty nice here. Plus it can set up a Veil, so it helps Solgaleo and Rayquaza to set up like with Next Policy, or just go for Sunset Dragon Dance on the the Solgaleo. So that's one of the reasons why I decided to draft the Alola Ninetales. My fourth pick is the Whiterun. Whiterun mainly there for the defensive option he offer, and also because I got the screens, it's pretty nice to just set up with Nasty Plot. I can go full offensive with that thing, or just max defensive and have Nasty Plot. Plus you got Recover, Parting Shot, You got Mining Enchants as well to spread the poison. With the Hex, it's gonna be very deadly. And since that thing got 160 in defense, if someone tried to set up, I can go for Fall Play, like set up physically, like with Swords Dance or Dragon Dance or something like that. I can go for the Fall Play, which will be very, very, very nice. And yeah, the thing is not getting KO'd from one shot, so that's why I decided to bring the Whiterun to the team. For my fifth pick, I wanted to pick Milotic, but sadly I got sniped, so I decided to go with something with a classic, the Dondozo, a very bulky water type with Unaware, so thing that I want to set up in front of me, especially on the physical side, and it's still got a decent special defense. So everything that I want to set up in front of me, you have to think twice. And yeah, you already know what I do, body press, and with something else, I can go for Curse, I can go for Yawn. So that thing is really nice. I like that thing. That's one of my favorite defensive mod of Gen 9. So welcome back the Dondozo to the team. For the sixth pick, I decided to go with Sandy Shock, and I decided to go with Terra Captain on this thing. Mainly because it's something I wanted to draft for a while. Also giving me a electric immunity, and also a very kind of fast, a 331 Spiker, which can be very nice. Can set up the Stealth Rock, can set up spikes and stuff like that. So, and with the Terra, I can go for the Bull Beam combo with like electric and ice, or just go for something else depending on the situation, of course. And yeah, electric immunity, fast, full switch, strong momentum, as I said. So that's a very nice mon to have in your team because hazards are pretty nice. And with Whiterun, I can stop any rapid spinner, of course. So welcome to the team, Sandy Shark. For my 7th pick, I decided to go with a classic spinner that I discovered in WPF, the Croagunks. And of course, it is my 2nd Terra Captain because we're allowed to have 2 Terra Captains. Because that thing is pretty fast, can hit decently hard, and have a really nice def bolt. Plus, with the snow, I will be able to be more tanky on the physical side. But of course, if I go for the Terra, I will be losing the boost of the snow on ice type. But that's not a problem because I still have freeze dry for offensive stuff. I will still not put that thing in front of a physical. Of course, I will always put it in front of a special, and it is a good spinner, so you can rapid spin, recover. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Very tanky. A lot of people hate it when I use it because that thing can do a lot of pain stuff, and I can go for ace, I can go for acid armor. Yeah, I have some trick as well that I never show. Then I think about it, but you might see them this season. I hope I do. For my 9th pick, I decided to go with Whiterun Cornerstone. That's something I wanted to draft for a while because I already drafted the Fire one in my first draft in the Discord servers. I decided to go with Cornerstone this time because it's sturdy and it's also another fast offensive spiker, which you can get spikes. And I can also go with knockoff, can go for swords because of sturdy, of course. I can always live 1 KOs and not be scared of that. Plus, rock is a very good offensive type. It's just defensively, so that So yeah, so grass and rock can be very nice because everything that rock resists, like everything that's resisted to rock, like ground type, for example, outside of steel. But for example, ground type, the grass type will help, and flying type resists grass, so rock type will help, and bug as well, so stuff like that. So it's pretty nice to have it. If it's a spiker, knockoff for disruption. Well, not disruption. Well, yeah, just to disrupt my team, my opponent team, and yeah, pretty much it. So welcome to the team, the Whiterun Cornerstone. For the 9th pick, I decided to go with Electros. Electros is a very, it's not like the best one, but offers some unique trait that not a lot of mons have. Like example, no weaknesses because it is a levitate electric type, so no weak to ground except of Excadrill. Well, we can see the drill burr here, but yeah, except for Excadrill with mold breaker and stuff like that, or any mold breaker mon using a ground type move. And also is really bulky, decently bulky, and can learn coil, can have an AV, get a lot of coverage like Flamethrower, Giga Drain, knockoff, Drain Punch. Yeah, that thing can do a lot, full switch, U-turn and stuff like that. And so yeah, it's a pretty good offensive at 105 on attack and special attack. Defensive I don't remember, but still just decent enough for me to use it and draft it. And for my last pick, I decided to go with Spide Up because Spide Up have webs, got toxic spikes, and spikes. And it is a mon I never draft, and it's quite bulky to be honest. I play against it in the random battles, and I find it pretty decent. And with Silk Strap also can help for the speed reduction, can learn first impression, circle throw, knockoff. So yeah, that thing can be very annoying to deal with. And like I said, because I got the Petrant with hazards, it will be very hard for a spinner to remove the hazards away, but a defogger of course will be able to. But other than that, yeah, so I found it really nice. And this first time I drafted, because I almost went for Grumpig. If you know me for a while, you'll know Grumpig used to be like one of my most drafted lower tier. But yeah, I didn't go for Grumpig, I decided to go with something new, with the Spide Ups. So guys, this is the team for KCDL. Like I said, we're gonna face Jarl the King, the host, and the Western Canadian. First week, I hope to beat him because I need to spread the to wide the gap of us because I'm 2-1 against him, and I want to be 3-1 against him. So I hope I can beat him. So if you watch this draw, I'm gonna try all my best to beat you, because Eastern is better than Western.